Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Serena if you're new here. And today we are going to be doing, going to be making some Valentine's treats. So I have been in the mood to be doing some baking lately. I think it's because I wasn't able to do any baking over the holidays. So I'm feeling a little bit inspired and thought Valentine's Day would be a good time. So I am back in my brother's kitchen, so I thought I would take the opportunity to do so. We'll be doing 3 recipes today. All of them are going to be kind of, well, 2 out of 3 were kind of healthy-ish breakfast type items that you could cross over. And we're going to be doing a vanilla raspberry muffin, a strawberry oatmeal bar, and then last, at my husband's request, no-bake cookies. So if you're interested in 3 easy, hassle-free Valentine's recipes, or any kind of recipe, or it doesn't have to be Valentine's Day. They can be thrown in the freezer. You could take them to a potluck, after church, coffee hour, that sort of thing. Everyone loves them. They're great. So I hope you join me, and let's get started. All right, so I have my pan greased. I'm just gonna take a 1/2 cup of butter. And throw this in a large bowl. And then I'm gonna get that in the microwave and get it melted. We are working on the strawberry oatmeal bars. And the crust and the topping are going to be the same. And that's what we're working on first. So let me go pop this in the microwave for a few seconds. This 1/2 cup of butter, we're gonna add 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 3/4 cup of rolled oats. What was this? A 1/2 cup of sugar and 1/4 cup of brown sugar. All right. And we're gonna go ahead and get this all incorporated. So the consistency you're looking for is to where it's gonna press in easily. I went ahead and grabbed my 1 cup container that I use for the flour, and I'm just gonna go ahead and scoop a cup worth of this in here and set it aside, and this is what our topping's gonna be. So now I'm just taking the rest of that and getting it pressed in here in all the corners. We just want that in there packed in tight, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and go in with my fingers just to make sure we get a good, evenly layered crust. So that is what that's gonna look like, just a thin layer. All right, so let's set that aside and get started on the food. All right, so we just want 2 cups of strawberries. I went ahead and just rinsed them in the container here. So we're just looking for a bite size there. Oh my gosh, these strawberries are smelling delicious. It makes me crave warmer weather. This would be great to use when strawberries are in season also. This recipe, here in Oregon, we have amazing strawberries in the Willamette Valley. and they are usually ripe mid to late June. But you could probably also use strawberry jam. You could use blueberries, raspberries. I was just craving fresh produce, so I decided to just grab some fresh strawberries at the store. So I have 2 cups of strawberries right here. We're gonna go ahead and add in 1/3 cup of sugar. Probably if you had in-season strawberries, you wouldn't have to use that much sugar. We're gonna add in 2 teaspoons of cornstarch to act as that thickener. And then we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I had to double check that. You could use fresh lemon juice, bottled lemon juice. This is what my brother had in his fridge. That's what we're using. All right, and we're just gonna give this a good toss so everything is coated. All right, so this is what it's looking like. Then we're gonna take this crumble and we're just gonna evenly spread it around. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and try to do this one-handed. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pop this in the oven, and we're gonna come on back and check on it in 50 minutes. All right, I think that's looking good. Nice and bubbly. Perfect. Next up, we're going to be working on the muffins. In this bowl, I went ahead and measured out 1.5 cups of flour. You could use gluten-free flour also in this recipe. Just do the measurements to whatever it's recommended on the package for 1.5 cups of flour, and then I have 1 cup of sugar. So I have that over there. I'm going to start off by taking 2 eggs. And I'm just gonna drop them in the bowl here. I'm gonna grab a fork and go ahead and just break these up and give them a mix. I actually might need a bigger bowl, we'll see here. I have 10 ounces of frozen raspberries. These have been in the refrigerator overnight, so they are thawed. Again, you could use blueberries or blackberries or strawberries. You just want to use the frozen because they are already mashed. There's still a few whole ones on here I'm going to give a mash, but as in frozen and mashed, I mean once they're thawed, they soften up quite a bit compared to a fresh berry. All right, so I have 10 ounces of frozen raspberries, and I just kind of just whipping it around in that egg with my fork. I'm mashing it down a bit. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take a 1/2 cup, I'm using extra virgin olive oil. You could use coconut oil or melted butter. You want a mild flavored oil. Right, looking back at my recipe, I forgot the vanilla. So we just want 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get that added in here. All right, so with the rest of the dry ingredients, I'm gonna go ahead and add 1/2 of a teaspoon of baking soda. This one's kind of lumpy, so I'm just gonna smooth it out before I drop it in there. And then I need 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Just go back in with my grinder here. I forgot to bring my Redmond's real salt, so we are just going with what my brother has here. Okay, so we have some salt in there. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a mix. Right where you can see it. I forgot some of my tripods, so you're getting some boring clips today. Okay, and then I have this mixed up. I'm gonna go ahead and add, I'm just using these Lily's white chocolate chips. You could use white chocolate chips. I would recommend dark chocolate chips would probably be good with raspberries. So we're gonna want 3/4 of a cup. Kind of created a well with those dry ingredients. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take my soft ingredients and just kind of mix it right, or add it right into the middle there. Oh, I got some straggling raspberries I wanna get in there. Come on. This is always fun doing one-handed. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and get this all mixed up. And I ran to the store and forgot coconut, but thankfully my sister-in-law has some organic unsweetened coconut flakes, exactly what I would have bought. And I'm just gonna go in and sprinkle just a tiny little bit on each of these muffins. Just to give it a little bit of texture on the top there. And add some more healthy nutrition value, right? Because at the end of the day, we're trying to call these healthy. Perfection. Okay, now we can go ahead and get them in the oven. All right. So those have been in there 15 minutes. They are looking done, but let's go ahead and check them. I got a toothpick here. Oh, yep. Super clean. All right, let's let these set, and then I will pop in the other ones I have left. Okay, and for our last recipe, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the no-bake cookies. I went ahead and added 2 cups of sugar to just a large pan. And to that sugar, you're gonna wanna do 1/2 cup of butter. So this is just what's left over from my 1/2 cup I used already. This, we wanna add 1/2 cup of milk. And then 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. All right, now let's get this on the heat. Once this melts, we want to go ahead and bring it up slowly to a boil. Once it comes up to a boil, we're going to want to let it boil 1 minute and just step away. But right now we just want to stir constantly. I went ahead and pre-measured 3 cups of oats. The recipe calls for quick oats, but I just use whole oats because that's what I have, and either one works out fine. And then I need 1 cup of creamy peanut butter, so I'm going to go ahead and get that measured up here in just a moment. Okay, so it's been on the heat for 1 minute. I'm just going to pull it off the heat, and my oats are going to go right on in. And we're going to want to go ahead and give those a good stir. All right, so I have the oats completely covered. I don't know if you can see that there. And I'm going to go ahead and add in the peanut butter. Just want to make sure you get it all stirred up. And then lastly, we're going to go ahead and add in some vanilla extract. For the vanilla extract, we're going to put 1 tablespoon in there. And then we're going to give it 1 more good mix. So we're just going to go ahead, I'm going to take a big spoon and then just drop them. So the muffins we made cooled off. This one kind of fell apart a little bit, but they turned out beautiful. And I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste test. I'll try the one that's broken. Looks good. I don't know if you can see, but it has a nice pink color to it. Very good. This would be great with a cup of tea or coffee. All right, it's been about an hour, and these are nice and done. This last one was kind of crumbly, but it was scraping the bottom. Very good. So, friends, we ended up with our strawberry bars, oatmeal bars. We have the raspberry coconut vanilla muffins, and then the old classic no-bake cookie bars. So thanks for joining me today and getting all these goodies cooked up. I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day if you celebrate. I am going to get ready, and I'm heading out to Costco to do a Costco haul. So watch for that video coming up next. Thanks everyone, I appreciate you. Take care.